Jr. Part 5 or 6, I don't know. But this one will specifically cover the second round of questions that you guys left. And then towards the end, if we have enough time, if not, we'll do another part and we're just going to go over everything again, just to make sure everything is consistent and to, again, have a better idea of where we're leaning towards as the truth, allegedly. Everything is alleged. I could be spot on, picking up rumors, or I could be absolutely wrong, okay? So the first question is going to be, first I'm going to say, was Tyrone held hostage? And if so, allegedly why? And then we'll go from there. I'm going to put that there. Okay. Was Tyrone allegedly held hostage? Was he held against his will at any point during his cabin trip that led up to his unaliving? Was Tyrone held hostage? We got the Page of Pentacles. Was Tyrone held hostage? Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords. Was Tyrone held hostage? Okay. Oops. Now, so far, I would say yes, for lack of a better word, because, I mean, essentially it seems like yes, but it more so seems like being incapacitated. So that'll go back to like maybe being drugged, and then again, we're going to go over that again as well. So let's see. We got the Queen of Wands here. And a Death card. We ended here with the King of Wands and the World. Okay, give me one more for this. Again, I feel like it was drugs or something like that that incapacitated him, limited his mobility. Why Knight of Cups? Smoke and mirrors, illusions. Again, I feel like some type of cocktail. See, again, magician. You know, he got all these potions right here. Why the Ten of Swords? King of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's very stuck, very slow moving, very drag, very limited. So again, we have multiple people here working together. And where do we end? The Hangman and the Ten of Swords. King of Cups. I'm surprised the Devil didn't come out, but we're going to clarify just one more time. One more time. Was Tyrone held hostage? We got partnership and alliances. So again, showing that there's more than one person involved here. Harmony again shows more than one person involved here. And Tower. You see this person, I don't know that they're tied up, but it makes me feel like they're in a straitjacket. But, you know, closer at his hands, they don't seem to be tied up though, but you know, locked up in that wall, basically restricted. That was on the back. In transformation, destiny, balance. Okay. Um, let's get these up. Why was Tyrone allegedly held hostage? And then we had ended on that chariot in the Nine of Swords for the other deck. So, one second, y'all. I swear, every time I try to record, no. All right. I just got to respond so they don't try to call. But why allegedly was Tyrone Davis Jr. held hostage that led up to his passing? Why is Tyrone held hostage? Why was he held hostage? We got Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Why was Tyrone Davis Jr. allegedly held hostage? Temperance. Why was Tyrone Davis Jr. allegedly held hostage? All right. First of all, we ended with the Moon and the Eight of Cups. Somebody didn't want him to walk away. Again, maybe somebody didn't want him to have independence. Again, it could be because of finances. Could be some type of, we got the Hierophant. So I don't know that he had a contract with anybody. But again, it could be something with banking, higher authority or something like that. Maybe of some information that he knew. So what actually came out? Three of Pentacles could be some type of cooperation. Maybe somebody wanted to know something. Clarity. Maybe he found out about something. Temperance. Again, well, we're going to clarify. And then we have Ace of Pentacles. So let's see what all this is. Again, some type of understanding, some, stories about thoughts, words, clarity, truth. Pentacles here about opportunities, finances, stability. Temperance is about, maybe tempers flaring. It could be about patience. It could be about give and take, different things. Again, Three of Pentacles is about cooperation, community, charity. I don't know. We'll see. Go ahead. Why the Three of Pentacles for why Tyrone was allegedly kidnapped? Tower, Nine of Wands, and Page of Swords. What the fuck is going on? So the understanding so far, before we move on to put everything together, is maybe he didn't want to cooperate with somebody or something. Maybe he was going to cooperate with somebody or something. There's a blockage here. Wounded warrior here. We're going to come back. Why the Ace of Swords? Two of Swords. So, at a crossroads here. Maybe somebody was looking for something. Some type of investigation. Or again, somebody or somebody's on a fact-finding mission. They're trying to find out something. Why? Give me one more for that. Something, again, with contracts. Wheel of Fortune is about luck, timing, contracts. Why Temperance? Why temperance? You know, this could be to buy time as well. You know, again, it's just another way to restrict him. I don't really, I mean, you know, it's just about a level of control about restricting him because things had gotten out of hand. Um, well, let's go on. Why the Ace of Pentacles? Six of Wands. Tell me. Six of Cups. The Sun card. Hmm. On some level, it feels like he's holding up something that could be an opportunity. Or somebody wanted something he had so they can go forth independently and have this son, this Six of Wands. Again, this could be connected to something in the past. Um, but overall, it just seems like the intention was not for him to, you know, return home. You know, sacrifice energy, basically, because all of this heavy energy in order to get to this Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Sun card, Six of Cups. So let's clarify some more. Why was Tyrone held hostage? Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Pride. I love myself and see myself in everyone. Why was he? Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Humor. I choose to focus on the light side of life. And then relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. It's like somebody wanted what Tyrone had without Tyrone. Envy. I'm the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So again, jealousy, stealing, manipulation. Maybe he found out somebody was stealing, also cheating, just a lot of things, and he wanted to walk away. It seems to be a few different reasons here, but let's clarify just one more time. You know what? I want to use the finance deck too, because what the fuck is going on? I cracked the deck. Prosperity is there. But let's see if it actually comes out. Broomstick clearance. And healer. Alright, so let's see what actually comes out. Why was Tyrone held hostage? Wiccan Reed. Imperfect love and perfect trust. 8 words the wicked read fulfill. Any ye harm none, do as ye will, and ever mind the rule of 3. What ye send out comes back to thee. Follow this with mind and heart, and marry ye meet, and marry ye part. So this seems to be like some type of law that a group of people live by. Again, maybe this could be some type of revenge on some part. Again, what's this other one? Masculine. We ended with feminine and secret. So maybe it was to keep some type of secret, child. But let's see. Now this seems to be going deeper and deeper. I just feel like we are uncovering things or seeing things that allude to something else every fucking time. Spirit initiation. What's back here? Candles, magic, and this, what came out was incubation. What the fuck is they a part of? Okay, hold on. We got to detour shortly from the questions because I need to ask. And again, I'm not the voodoo girly. I don't believe in all of that stuff. I know people practice it. I don't think everybody named mama doing it. I don't think everybody and their mama have the capabilities, and I only believe that things can only affect you if you believe in them. But that's just me. Doesn't mean that I'm right or wrong. That's just my belief about it. I just don't really care to entertain those things, but we'll see. Um, what is this energy about? Are they a part of some type of group or some type of religion? What is this energy that emulates sacrifice vibes? What is this about? What is this energy about? Are they a part of some type of religion? What is this sacrifice energy about? Knight of Swords and the Ten of Wands. The Fool wanted to come out. Hierophant, which could be religion. All right. Why the Knight of Swords for? Are they a part of some type of religion? What is this energy that's emulating sacrifice? The Hermit, Six of Pentacles. Why the Ten of Wands? Knight of Wands, King of Cups, and then tell me about the Hierophant. Hierophant, Judgment. It does seem to be magic or intention, ritual to gain some type of prosperity. But it don't really make sense because he'd have to have the insurance policy for there to be any, you know, it's already something tangible in place to get the prosperity. It's not like the prosperity was actually created by these incantations or something. Or maybe it was the, you know, the energy of him, you know, provoking him to fall in love, that he would be willing to add her to the policy. I don't know. What is this Hierophant Judgment for if they're a part of some type of religion? Or what is this supposed to be? I released the need to know all the answers, doubts. What else? Purpose, I know what I'm here to do. And friendship, I understand the friends in my life for a reason. So it do look like they was a part of some type of religion, or or one of them, specifically probably Lulu, that had a certain belief system that added to this, or was an element to this unaliving, allegedly. What is this here? You know, so again, here with the Hermit, she could be a student of this so-called knowledge. Hermit, Knight of Swords, Six of Pentacles, give and take, sacrifice to receive something. Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And let's get one here for the Ten of Wands, Nine of Wands, King of Cups. Growth. Growth. Yeah, this was to gain monetary, but I still don't understand. Anyway, it's just a set of beliefs, basically. Growth. So sacrifice to growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness, and then we come over here to, I know what I'm here to do, and a friend is in my life for a reason. Anything else at all? So it seems like there's a teacher and there's a student when it comes to this belief system. We have self-esteem, possess gifts of the soul that benefits me and others. And then the last one is regret. I know that I cannot change the past. We got guilt here on top and fear on the bottom. So y'all take that as y'all will. I think that I am going to actually use the witch's wisdom to see what comes out real quick. Scrying mirror, shadow, spring, watchtower of the east. One more shuffle, and fertility, Beltane. All right. Was there a religion or a set of beliefs that Lulu and or Tyrone held that attributed to this tragedy? We got Clarence and Union. And here, Herbal Kitchen, Alchemist, and Lord God Masculine. Yeah, it's showing me two people involved here. This could be a cleanse as well. We didn't get any water really up here. Oh yeah, we got the King of Cups. Some type of cleansing as well. Okay, I'm not gonna harp on it too much. We'll move on because I'm already getting frustrated. Like, okay. Let's get back to the questions. Let's talk about the red car that stopped for Tyrone first. Someone wanted to know if this was someone that was possibly involved in what happened to Tyrone, or was it just a genuine passive buyer that was trying to assist Tyrone? Tell us about that red car that stopped to assist Tyrone. Allegedly, are they just a good Samaritan, or was this person known to Lulu and or Tyrone? The red car that stopped to assist Tyrone. Is this a good Samaritan, or was this person known to Tyrone and or Lulu? Tell me about the red car. The person in the red car, please. We got Sun card, Queen of Pentacles. Tell me about that. I want it to fall out or turn over. Tell me about the red car, the person in the red car. Good Samaritan or a part of the scheme. We ended with the Six of Cups and Seven of Wands. So let's go ahead and clarify. One more shuffle. All right. What a Sun for the person in the red car. The Samaritan or known? Sun card. What a Sun card. Are they known to Tyrone or Lulu or Good Samaritan? Okay. Under the Sun card, we got the Fool and a Tower. So far to me, it looks like somebody that's trying to help. Somebody that is genuinely surprised or concerned. A lot of Queen of Pentacles. We got Six of Wands. Three of Swords. And then why the Seven of Wands? Now, so that's the Magician and the Queen of Wands. Now, I don't think the red card is involved, but I do feel like there is somebody else that's coming through to make sure or to check and see if he is, you know, out of there. Ooh, sorry. Let's see. We ended with the King of Wands here. Six of Swords. I feel like it could be somebody else, but I feel like that's Lulu went around a couple times. I don't think that when she returned and the witnesses saw her that was her first time coming back. I do see somebody coming to see if he was actually again gone. See, the reason why I'm saying that this person in a red car is services here. I feel good when I can help others. Indecision, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Again, showing this person was surprised and wasn't sure what to do. They didn't want to mess up the crime scene or hurt him further by moving him or touching him, but they didn't want to leave him there. They were, conflicted, but they wanted to be of service. So anything else. We got humor, focus on the lighter side of life, and judgment. Understand that everyone has their own unique paths and challenges. I think, again, that is Lulu allegedly. It could have been somebody else as well, but I don't think it was the red car person that used their judgment to come and see if he was still alive or not. Or they made a decision to go and see. All right, let's get back to the questions. Was Tyrone Davis Jr. poisoned? And again, we're talking about leading up to his passing. Was Tyrone Davis Jr. poisoned or drugged? Was Tyrone Davis Jr. poisoned or drugged that led up to his passing? That's way too many. That's like 7 damn cards. Okay, let's put these back. I don't want to take more than 2 at a time. One more shuffle. Some of these cards falling apart, that's why I'm struggling. But it's my favorite deck. I think this is my first deck, my absolute first deck. Was Tyrone Davis Jr. drugged or poisoned? We got 3 of Cups and the Emperor. Was Tyrone Davis drugged or poisoned? Passing. All right. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So far, I would say yes. 3 of Cups will indicate a yes. That we have the Emperor that could represent him. Then the 9 of Pentacles that could be, just independence. But let's see. Let's see. I forgot to do the damn finance deck for the other thing. Why the 3 of Cups for if he was poisoned or drugged? King of Swords. King of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. There's a lot of damn people here. Hangman. Under the Emperor. Was he drugged or poisoned? Was he drugged or poisoned? Justice. And then why the Nine of Pentacles? Or was he drugged or poisoned that led up to his passing? All right, we got Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords. So again, this is him being poisoned because he was not aware. Now, under this Three of Cups, again, it could have been put in his drink. We got the King of Pentacles here, which again could be, it could be Capricorn, but Earth energy could be drugs. King of Swords wanted to be in reverse, so again, it could indicate that he was not in his right mind, or he wasn't capable of using his senses correctly or on point. And then the Queen of Wands here could talk about action. Action or movement, and again, maybe that was to limit that. Under the Emperor, we have the Hangman and the Justice. Again, this is to limit his mobility. It's stuck energy. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords. So again, that for me would indicate again that it was unknown to him that he was taking what he was taking. And it attributed Ten of Swords to his passing. Again, it's a betrayal. People doing stuff behind your back. Let's clarify again. Look, I can see that. Six of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Magician. There's somebody that is manipulating the situation, breadcrumbing this person, maybe not being completely honest with them about what they were taking. So if I gave you a drink and I didn't tell you that I put something in there, then I could be manipulating the situation, as an example. Was Tyrone drugged or poisoned? Worry, change, gratitude, anything else, freedom. So again, freedom fell right on top of this limitation. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness, except that he could not because he was poisoned, allegedly, or drugged. Under the Emperor's change, that's the Five of Pentacles. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. I also understand that nothing can grow. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve or move or fight without movement. Gratitude, I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it creates. Okay, that was an opportunity that someone took. Opportunity where he wasn't paying attention, or just having an opportunity because somebody trusts you. I wonder if there was some type of similar incident before. Doesn't have to be a physical fight, doesn't have to be super dramatic or known to everybody. There could have been a time that she attempted to do something to him previously, because we got failure here. I understand that a mistake is an opportunity to learn, and then honestly, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So I don't know, take it as y'all will. We're gonna do this one too. Was he drugged or poisoned? Was Tyrone drugged or poisoned? Stability. We ended on Ancestors, Remembrance, and then the last one that came out was Healer. Yeah. So, protection, stability, and healer. So I feel like for her own protection or their own protection, or again to limit mobility, limit a fight, a conflict, he was drugged, allegedly. You see this healer carrying these herbs here. This staff, this Ace of Wands, could be a yes, but also it's just this stick can't do anything, move without assistance. Again, maybe he was protected previously, like I said, but like I said, there could have been an attempt previously on his life, allegedly. But also, again, in order to protect themselves or herself, this was the right thing to do, allegedly. Um, yeah, I just feel like they or she or they, whatever, was, like I said in the last reading, trying to come up with different ways to cover this up. Was there a homeless person on the scene when Tyrone was left on the side of the road? Was there a homeless person allegedly that witnessed anything? Was there a homeless person on the scene when Tyrone was on the ground? Can't pick it up. Ace of Pentacles. Was there a homeless person on the scene? Knight of Pentacles. And that was the Moon. I mean, Ace of Pentacles would be a yes. Knight of Pentacles could be somebody observing the situation. The Moon could be somebody that's hidden or unseen. So let's just clarify to see. Huh. Justice in the Chariot. I don't think this person was homeless, but there was definitely somebody else on the scene. Justice, it could have been the police, maybe. One more. We got King of Swords. Could have been. By the Knight of Pentacles. She was watching as well from a distance. It was somebody else there, but I don't think it was a homeless person. The Knight of Pentacles again with the Star and the Six of Cups. And y'all said she was a water sign. Either this person is somebody with some type of authority, or they could just be an air sign. Libra energy. We have a lot of Libra energy here. It could have been police, allegedly. This police that she is allegedly familiar with. Or again, it could just be the other person that was allegedly in the car with her, because it's showing up as a couple. Was there a homeless person or anyone else that witnessed or knows anything about what happened to Tyrone Davis Jr. that led to him being unconscious on the side of the road? Gossip writer. It wasn't a homeless person, but it was definitely somebody else that, well, allegedly somebody else that was involved here. Gossip is the Seven of Swords. Luck. Settling. You're in a state of avoidance because the action needed is too hard. somebody else may have seen something, but they may be too scared to say something. Could be another person that's scared to say something. They could be writing anonymously on the internet, on social media. We got gossip writer, luck, and settling. Okay, let's see. Could be a feminine energy. Um, but yeah, this other couple could be the couple that we've seen. King and Queen of Swords could be the couple that actually did come forward. But I do feel like it's somebody else here that maybe too afraid to come forward. Mm, mm, mm. All right. Let's finish up these questions so we can go back over everything again. We did those, so it must be on the other page. Yes, okay. Were there any other stops made before Tyrone ended up on the side of the road, like the liquor store or anything like that? Did Lulu and or Tyrone make any other stops, like the liquor store or anything like that, aside from Papa John's, before Tyrone ended up on the side of the road? Are there any other stops made by Lulu and Tyrone before he ended up on the side of the road? The Sun card in reverse. Is there any other stops made? 8 of Wands. We ended with the 7 of Cups. So far it doesn't look like it, but let's clarify to be sure. We got Ace of Swords and 8 of Wands in reverse. I don't think so. I think it seems like she probably was in a rush and trying to avoid being seen, so she didn't want to risk, riding around a lot. Because we have to, like I said, we're gonna start over. I need to confirm and deeply look into where he actually sustained these injuries. Why the 8 of Wands twice? One upright, one in reverse. The Devil. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, High Priestess, and Knight of Cups. Yeah, I don't think that they went anywhere else. I don't think they stopped anywhere else. Where did Tyrone sustain the energy to the back of his head? In the car, outside the car, in a cabin, in a hotel room. Where did he sustain this injuries? The injury to the back of his head specifically. Where did Tyrone sustain the injury to the back of the head? Where was he? We got 2 of Swords, 8 of Cups. No, that's way too damn many. The whole damn stack done flipped over. Oh, shuffle again. Where did Tyrone sustain the injury to the back of his head? Where was he? We got High Priestess. Where did Tyrone? 5 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. Where was he? when he got this injury to the back of his head. Six of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Could have been during travel. Could have been during travel. But I feel like they were fighting before things started, before they got into the car. But that's where they escalated and where he actually got the wound to the back of the head. I'm assuming they went through her searches, like on her phone, because there should be some revealing things. I feel like she searched some things that are sus. Why the Five of Wands? Hangman and Ace of Cups. Three of Pentacles is the Seven of Cups and Two of Pentacles. Show me. Yeah, all right. I feel like it's going back to the first reading, where again somebody came from out of nowhere with the Five of Wands. Hermit, somebody hiding. Ace of Pentacles, this is bait, or I don't know if I want to say bait, but for lack of a better term. But basically I'm handing you over to this person. Why the Two of Pentacles twice? Why the Two of Pentacles twice? Yeah, he was hit multiple times. So I don't know if he was hitting the head multiple times in that same spot, or he was hit other places. I don't know if it caused bruises other places until we get the autopsy back. But I would assume so, because, well, I keep seeing that he's being physically abused. I don't think it was just like one hit or just being hit in one spot. Anything else? We ended with the Empress. Fertility, material harvest, sacrifice. So the hostage situation could have happened in the car. Sacrifice, fertility, material harvest. Ugh. We ended with shadow, truth, suffering, and silence. So I'm not sure how all this is adding up, because now I feel like everything is so freaking scattered. That's why I want to do it over. So we got the element of possibly being drugged. We got the element of somebody coming out of nowhere, potentially outside, around the vehicle situation. All right, so let's just finish the questions and then we'll go over that. Somebody wants to know what's going on with Dro's mom. How does Tyrone feel about his mom? How does Tyrone honestly, genuinely feel about and towards his mother currently? How does Dro honestly, genuinely feel about and towards his mother currently? How does he feel about and towards his mother currently? Wow, that just did a 360. Or yeah. So we got 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. How does Tyrone feel about and towards his mother currently? Okay, and the 3 of Wands. So we ended with the 9 of Cups here. So that's typically wish fulfillment, but also, you know, it could be very guarded energy. So we'll clarify and see what side of the spectrum we're on. Why the 3 of Pentacles for how Dro feels about and towards his mother? The Knight of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. What else do we have? 5 of Wands and the Hermit. It's coming off like pick a side. There may be some concern or confusion about the investigation or her participation in the investigation, hence the 3 of Pentacles and the Hermit. Maybe there is some concern about conflict between like maybe both sides of the family. Let's keep going. Why the 9 of Pentacles? The Moon. The 8 of Cups wanted to be in reverse. Maybe there's concern about walking away from the investigation, or maybe her choice in alliance. You know, maybe that she just want to move on from the situation. Why the 3 of Wands? The Chariot. King of Swords. How does he feel about and towards his mother currently? Three of Cups and a 7 of Swords. It seems to be some level of concern about the contentment that he perceives her to be in, but also he could be saying that there is some news that's coming forward for you to have some clarity about the situation. Maybe it's just that she doesn't know what to think or believe. So let's see. I mean, there is some conflict here. Yeah, I don't know. Ace of Swords. Grounding. How does Tyrone feel about and towards his mother right now? Guidance. Remembrance. Hex, banishment. Something else turned over, but I don't know. Imagination. So we got tarot cards, guidance, spell, manifestation, ancestors, remembrance, hex, banishment. So did Lulu go to the funeral or not? He like, is you under some type of spell too? He could be feeling like Lulu is playing his mother, possibly. A lot of manipulation going on here. Tell me more about this hex banishment energy. Mm. Either he's asking about how he felt about her. So I'm going to assume that he's talking about her. Okay? I could be wrong. He seems upset with his mom. I'm sorry about the noise, y'all. I am out of town on business and I'm in a hotel, so um, he's disappointed in his mom overall. Show me more about over here with this guidance. I want it to come out or flip over. Three of Cups. Is the mom getting readings too or something? I don't know if at first she wasn't investigating or much concerned about the story she was getting, and now she is. So he may be praising her for finally looking into it. But there's some disappointment here for her lack of cooperation with wanting to investigate, basically. That's what I'm going to say, because I'm trying to be respectful here. Okay. How does Dro's mother feel about and towards Lulu? Her current thoughts and feelings towards Lulu. Everything is alleged. How does Tyrone mother honestly, genuinely feel about and towards Lulu? Two of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. She don't know what to believe. I don't know why she feels, I mean, maybe they have that type of relationship. Maybe they grew close over the years. So maybe, again, it's maybe her knowing certain things about her son, possibly. So Two of Pentacles, you know, is representing her uncertainty here. You know, this King of Pentacles could be representing her trying to be patient for the Ace of Swords, some truth and clarity. We did end here with the Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords. She could be accusing her in the near future of having a hand in Tyrone's past indirectly, allegedly, possibly. So let's see, why Two of Pentacles for how Tyrone's mother feels about and towards Lulu. On one hand, she needs more information. On the other hand, she with the shit. She is celebrating Lulu, I guess, for lack of a better term. One more for that Two of Pentacles. One more for how she feels. We got the Empress. Why the King of Pentacles? We got High Priestess. She don't know enough. With the Devil. Maybe, again, there's something dealing with drugs here. Maybe she's aware of some type of drug use, allegedly. Maybe this is what Lulu is telling her, was a part of what happened. Why the Ace of Swords? Why the Ace of Swords for how his mother feels about and towards Lulu? Four Wands. Something flip? No. Two of Swords. And then Wheel of Fortune. She don't have enough, so she is 50-50 with it. She does have her doubts about the whole vehicle conversation, but again, allegedly, and I could be wrong, she may feel like some of her son's traits align with Lulu's story. She may feel like they're both culpable in what happened, you know, that her son is not perfect, and it's a possibility that what Lulu is telling her is true. So she is 50-50. Let's just go with one more clarifier before we move on. How does Tyrone's mother honestly, genuinely feel about and towards Lulu? Patience and planning. Passion ignited. So she's trying to stay calm before she go off until she get the truth. She is trapped in fear. She's scared of being lied to. She's scared that she's wrong in the side she chose or defending Lulu. I don't know if she in fact did choose Lulu again. I'm seeing headlines and people are saying that mom is siding with Lulu. So hey, that's what we got here. Next question is, how did Tyrone feel about Lulu and her twins' relationship? I think that's the last question. How did Tyrone feel about Lulu and her twins' relationship? Did he feel like they were too close? Did he feel like their relationship was normal? How did Tyrone feel about Lulu and twins' connection? We got Six of Cups. You can feel like it was innocent. You feel like it's normal so far, Six of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Specifically for a twin relationship, maybe he felt that it was normal. Maybe it may not be nothing that he's necessarily used to, but he may be aware or feel like from his perception that twins are a little weird or something. I don't know. How did he feel about Lulu? And I feel like there was moments when he felt the shit was sus. I think he tried to explain his suspicion on some level, as that maybe it's just a twin thing or they just grew up differently. But let's clarify to be sure. By the Six of Cups. For how he felt about their relationship. We got Page of Wands. I think some elements of their relationship, as far as he knew, made him kind of excited about having more children. Why Temperance? Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands. He may have felt that they were a little too emotionally connected. That's way too many damn cards. He felt like maybe there was a little too touchy-feely. I mean, there was some suspicions there, but he just thought that maybe he was tripping. Are they the only kids, the twins? Or do they have other siblings? Okay. think that was it for the questions that I saw. Um, so, real quick, show us with clarity the sequence of events from leaving the cabin to Tyrone ending up on the side of the road. We want to know what happened, who was there, leaving the cabin, and ended up on the side of the road. What happened in between those timelines, those points in times? What happened? Who was involved? What was said? What was done? From the cabin, show me the cabin first. Cabin. What happened after the cabin? Directly after the cabin. Tower and the Five of Pentacles. So possibly they got kicked out. All hell broke loose, possibly. We're gonna come back and clarify. Okay, what happened after they got to the hotel, the second location they were supposed to be staying at? What happened there? Temperance. What happened there? The Moon and Queen of Cups. All right. What happened between leaving the room to go to Papa John's? What happened between leaving the room to go to Papa John's? What happened between leaving the room and going to Papa John's? Tyrone and Lulu. What's that? Six of Swords. One more. Between the room and Papa John's. Between leaving the room and Papa John's. Golly, shawty. What happened between leaving the room and going to Papa John's? We got Eight of Cups. Double down, moving on. Okay, what happened from leaving Papa John's to Tyrone being on the highway? What happened between leaving Papa John's and Tyrone being on the highway? Six of Cups, Knight of Cups, and Nine of Swords. All right, now. Anything else at all before we get to clarifying? Okay. The Lovers. All right. Now, this is leaving the cabin and going to the next location. They're already on shitty terms, okay? Between leaving the cabin and going to the hotel. What happened? Why the Five of Pentacles? We got Six of Swords, Ten of Cups. Tell me about the Tower. One more. One more. We got Tower again. Five of Cups, child. All right, hold on. Temperance, please. Nine of Swords. By the Moon. That's way too fucking many. But we're gonna take them. All right, why the Six of Swords? Why the Six of Swords? We got Six of Cups. And the Eight of Cups. All right, tell me about Knight of Cups, Six of Cups, Lovers, and the Nine of Swords. Chariot. Anything else for that? Seven of Pentacles. Anything else? Anything else? All right. Now, the drive from the cabin to the new hotel. The drive between the cabin and the new hotel. What happened right in between there? Just one card. What happened right in between them? Five of Pentacles again. Financial material changes. Okay. Between the cabin and Papa John's. I mean the hotel and going to Papa John's. One card. Firm foundation. Okay, one card between Papa John's and the side of the road. One card. New beginnings. I guess I'll take that. But give me one more for that. Because that just... One more. Papa John's and the side of the road. Papa John's and the side of the road. All right. Wisdom. All right, so far, between the cabin and the new hotel, things had already went sour. Five of Pentacles. Somebody or both of them is like, all right, we're gonna leave here. We're going to a new location. Let's just try to get it together and make the most out of the rest of this trip. But that wasn't fucking happening. Tower, Tower, Five of Cups. Huge regret, big changes. All these fives. One, two, three fives, and then two towers. Okay, we're gonna come back and we're gonna look at that some more. Now, in between that drive to the hotel, doubling down on that five, financial material loss. Let's go ahead and do um, this deck. Fuck. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Like I said, they beefing, but they're like, all right, we're going to a new location. Let's like try to like enjoy the rest of this trip. So that could have been an apology from one or the other. But once they got to the hotel, they are still beefing. Someone is in the Nine of Swords. Someone's tempers is flaring, specifically the Queen of Cups, who made an appearance twice. Moon, fear, a decision. So, in between leaving, we're going to come back and clarify everything again. In between leaving the hotel to go to Papa John's, we got firm foundation. Now, there could be stability. There could be somebody discussing that they want to go home. They over this trip. Let's see. Give us one for firm foundation. We got peace. I'm going to be in the love and I release all negative energy. Somebody just wants us to go home. We're assuming that is Tyrone. Now, in between leaving, okay, so then, all right, so now we at Papa John's here. Yeah, somebody's saying, like, because they still arguing, they still beefing. All right, I'm going to go home. Maybe I'm going to book a trip, get my ticket or drive home, whatever the case. I'm making up my mind that I want to go home. So then, let's say they're back in the car, allegedly. New beginnings and wisdom. Give us one for new beginnings. Indecision and discipline. This is where the physical fight maybe resumed or happened or started, because discipline is the Five of Wands. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Indecision, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So I feel like this in between is where maybe this conflict started, or that's when he got the fatal hit, allegedly. Because once we get to the side of the road energy, it's the Knight of Cups, the Six of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Chariot, and the Lovers. So this comes off to me as somebody that is trying to come up with a plan to hide something. But let me see. Anything else? Sir, I feel good when I can help others. This could also be when she reached out to somebody for some assistance. So now I want to get more details about all these different sections as much as possible. So let's use this deck. All right, what's going on? What's the conflict? What's the upheaval? What's the change? What specifically is this energy? What was said, what was done, what was happening, what's the exchange, what's the back and forth here? What changed? Leaving the cabin. What happened there? We got what the fuck is the tower specifically? Tower, tower, tower. So this is letting us know that something major happened at the cabin. But the reason why I'm kind of like, okay, well, maybe shit didn't happen at the cabin or the hotel specifically is because allegedly, I don't know if this is true or not. I will ask again after we get these up. If somebody said that Tyrone is the one that went into the pizza place, I don't know if that's true. Y'all let me know in the comments, but I will try to ask and get clarity on it after that. But I mean, all the towers wanted to come out at the cabin. I mean, again, it could just signify this is where things were set in motion in terms of, okay, I'm pissed off and I can't calm down and I'm just going and going and going until something tragic happens. That's really blowing the fuck out of me. This is really blowing me right now, y'all. One more. What actually happened? What is the tower? I don't know. All right. In between the cabin and the other hotel, what's happening here? What specifically happened? Judgment, a decision. One more. For independence, to be alone, to leave, I guess, because somebody won't let the shit go. So now we're at the hotel. The Queen of Cups is in a rage. She is mentally stressed, or she's mentally stressing somebody else out. But again, she's still at a crossroads, or somebody's at a crossroads. But again, this is being very manipulative energy with this magician here. But I'm saying, I'm harping on her because she's here twice. Queen of Cups twice. Smoke and mirrors. I believe, y'all, I could be wrong. I'm willing to be wrong. It's something that I'm missing or something that I'm trying to deny and apply logically. But I feel like something happened at the cabin that was serious versus anything else, because all of this, everything after that is like, I'm panicking and I need to figure out what to do. I don't know. One more. See? This is the cabin. I mean, this is the new hotel. Cabin, in between the cabin to the new hotel, in between the new hotel to Papa John's, in between Papa John's to the side of the road. So tell me about hotel to Papa John's. Papa John's is just an excuse to say that we were out and then this is how we got disconnected, and this is how I was not around for this shit that happened to him. It's an excuse, it's an alibi. But again, if he was the one that went to Papa John's, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Seven of Swords, bro. In between, this is an alibi. This is to make up some shit. All right, now we at Papa John's. What's going on at Papa John's? The Queen of Wands. Maybe she was the one that got out, y'all. This is why I do not like all the gossiping, even though I'm gossiping too. By doing this reading, it's just so much shit. I'm picking up on rumors. We don't know what's real. People it's confusing me. Today is getting the best of me. I am irritated with this at this point. All right, side of the road. What's going on at the side of the road? I'm trying to get out of rough waters into calm waters. I'm looking for somewhere to hide him. I'm making phone calls. Who else is here? Who else is here at the side of the road? Who is all at the side of the road? At the moment, Tyrone is left there alone. Who all is at the side of the road? Oops. Who all is at the side of the road? Somebody's on the phone. Who's at the side of the road? Who? Tyrone, Lulu, and who else? Suffering in silence. Maybe she was by herself. I don't know. Conflict and defeat, crown chakra. Who is all at Papa John's? Who is all at Papa John's that's involved in this? Who's all at Papa John's that's involved in this? Who is all at Papa John's that's involved in this? Oops. Moving on. Light. Let me just get this up because I got too much going on. I'll re-ask it in a second just to be certain. Because I know I'm not tripping that somebody else is involved here. Could be. I ain't perfect, but this is probably going to be my last question for now, y'all. Because I need a break. But But we are going to go over the whole thing again. I just need a moment. Wait, I got them all damn mixed up. Ooh. This goes here. Right, moving on. All right. Woohoo! Okay. Y'all, that was crazy. Who was at the side of the road where Tyrone was left that is allegedly involved in Tyrone's passing? Allegedly. Who's all there? Who is all at the side of the road where Tyrone was left that's involved? We got the Hangman. Eight of Pentacles. Who's at the side of the road with Tyrone? The Hermit. Okay. Okay, let's clarify. By the Hangman, for who is all at the side of the road where Tyrone was left that was involved in Tyrone's injuries and or passing. By the Hangman. We got Three of Wands, somebody waiting allegedly, food card, somebody she's also talked to on the phone. I gotta check them records. By the Eight of Pentacles. I don't know if I'm gonna take that. We'll put that back in, see if it wants to come out. By the Eight of Pentacles. For who's on the side of the road. Queen of Swords. And then who is the Hermit? Or what is the Hermit? A family member. Ten of Pentacles. We ended on the Emperor, but let's keep going because I want another card here. King of Swords. And see, this is someone that she is dating romantically. Can be an older person, could be a family member, could be part of somebody that's a family friend or part of the community. Anything else for who was at the side of the road? All right. I want to use the finance deck for some reason here. Here it is. Who at the side of the road with Lulu and Tyrone? Spirituality. Who's at the side of the road? Caution. Manifesting. I don't know, y'all. Could be some type of spiritual advisor, or again, somebody that gives advice. Older person, could be somebody she's romantically involved with. We got retail. If you have an idea in mind, this is giving you the green light that there is a need for it. Save time and energy and add passive income. Take your business online. Caution. Use caution. Planner. Event planning. Project manager or professional organizer. It's crucial that you make a plan to make sure each day count. But again, apply these to the situation, okay? Manifesting an opportunity may come to you where you can showcase your talent. So this could be a hired professional, but again, more so is showing up to me like someone that's giving her advice on a situation, somebody that she may be dating romantically. Unlocking is where we ended. What was locked can now be opened. Blocks are there to tell you that you're steering off track, and your perspective is stifling your growth and stumping on your luck. So y'all take that as y'all wills. Do this one real quick. Who else is on the side of the road with Tyrone and Lulu as it relates to his injuries and his passing? Anyone that may be involved. Who else was there? Okay. Somebody that's giving her guidance. Trust, I always accept that inner voice will always guide me correctly. Denial, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. And then honesty, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I expect it from myself. I just feel like it's somebody else that's guiding her. Basically what we said. All right, before we go, did Tyrone go into Papa John's? Did Tyrone allegedly physically go into Papa John's? Yes or no, make it plain and clear. Did Tyrone go into Papa John's? Did Tyrone go into Papa John's? Did he physically get up and go into Papa John's? It's her, allegedly. But I could be wrong. Where we ended with him is the tower right behind him. So, let's ask, who went into Papa John's the day that Tyrone passed away? Between Tyrone and Lulu, which one of them went into Papa John's? Who went into Papa John's? Between Tyrone and Lulu, who went into Papa John's? We got Magician. Look where we ended. Death in the tower. Who is this magician? Six of Swords, maybe hiding something. Who? So y'all let me know, Hierophant. Y'all let me know if that has been said that Tyrone is the one that went into Papa John's, because it's seeming like he is not the one that went into Papa John's. We got this religious individual here. So I mean, if Tyrone, because they said that he had on tank top, a wife beater. So if he don't have nothing else on, there would be no real way to like trick or manipulate that footage. So y'all let me know and we'll go from there. What part, this is the last question, what part of this trip did Tyrone become incapacitated? See, I'm still torn about if it happened in the car or if it happened at the hotel or the cabin, because, okay. I lied, I got a couple more questions. In what part of this trip did Tyrone become unconscious? What part of this trip did Tyrone become unconscious? What part of this trip? I mean, we got the Page of Wands, so this could indicate early on. Did Tyrone and or Lulu have any visitors at the cabin? Did Tyrone and or Lulu have any visitors at the cabin? One more shuffle. Did Tyrone and or Lulu have any visitors at the cabin? family, friends, acquaintances, if they have anybody at the cabin. We got the moon. So possibly, did Tyrone or Lulu invite somebody to the cabin? Possibly, look like it. I mean, we could say that's them at the cabin, but I'm specifically asking, was there anybody that they invited to the cabin? Did Tyrone or Lulu invite anybody to the cabin? And we got the Chariot, and we ended with the Ace of Swords. So let's see. Why the moon? What is this representing for if either of them invited anyone to the cabin? Every time I crack the deck, I get this Five of Swords. What's the motive? What's the energy behind the moon when it comes to if either of them invited anyone to the cabin? The moon could be a secret, could be something hidden, could be something unknown. Look at that, Hermit. And the other one is Justice, child. Could be Libra energy, could be a police person, allegedly. Why the Two of Cups? Who is these two people? Who are these two people representing? Ace of Pentacle and the King of Wands. Give me one more. Four Swords. So either it could have been Tyrone that invited someone, or it could be that Tyrone did not know about this other person. Tyrone allegedly could have been, oh, it's something else on here. Page. Could be Tyrone was laying down maybe and didn't know. I don't know. We'll clarify again. Why the Chariot for if either of them invited someone to the cabin. We got Smoke and Mirrors, Star and Judgment. The Two of Cups is in reverse here. Hold on a second. Winter. Is this Tyrone that invited someone, or is this Tyrone that was not aware? Balance, child. What's this? Autumn, Watchtower, and then anything else? Stability. I'm unsure, y'all. I'm unsure. I'm gonna have to revisit this. I mean, we did end with the, did I use this deck? Yeah, we did end with the Six of Pentacles. So maybe this was a mutual. They knew about this, or both of them knew about this. I don't know. But then there's the hidden element. So I do feel like somebody else was watching. Or, you know, Six of Pentacles also could be breadcrumbing, so, yeah. Who is this person here with the moon, this Hermit Justice card? Who is this? Guilt. This one says success. I know there's no greater goal than to love. Again, it could have been a romantic partner. But guilt is under this Two of Cups. And then show me this. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good relationship. So, allegedly, she could have invited someone. So that's what I got for now, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Sorry that I'm so overwhelmed with this thing. I got a little frazzled there for a minute, but I appreciate y'all patience, and I'll catch y'all later.